It's time to get up. This morning on Mornings in a Lab with Keith and friends. We got a packed show to power you up on the Morning Loop.
There's 10,000 times more going on inside the head of a man than you have any idea. He's carrying burdens that you don't have a clue about. And he don't know how to express them, and he don't know what to do about it. And he figures if he puts it out there and communicates it, he's just going to be shot down, called a fool, called weak. So he carries it inside, and you have no clue the burdens and the hell that most men are carrying inside and not even showing you. The average man does not need to go get therapy for the battles and the burdens he's carrying inside. What he needs is for those that he's carrying them for to recognize that they're there and to respect it and to be grateful for it.
The burdens that men carry that we don't share and talk about with those around us.
It warmed my heart to hear somebody speak up on things that I go through, because like I'll have a whole obstacle and nobody will know, and then when I share it with someone, they're like, you did all of this with that going on?
I agree with everything that he's saying, for sure. But I think that the flip side is that he gets to that point where now the burden that's on himself is from himself. I went to therapy every fucking week. I've learned more about myself in the squat rack than any other place on the planet.
My therapy was in the squat rack, says John Anderson. Have you noticed that it's becoming harder to focus, think clearly, or solve problems? And maybe it has to do with AI, I don't know, but the sharp decline in human intelligence. Recent studies indicate a troubling drop of 3 to 9 IQ points since 2010. This decline affects all age groups and includes diminished abilities in reasoning, concentration, and problem solving. And major studies have confirmed that these alarming trends, noting the situation worsened during the pandemic due to educational disruptions. The bottom line is, guys, we're getting dumber. But listen, several factors seem to be fueling this cognition during downturn. Declining reading habits. Like, when's the last time you guys read a book? Increased screen time, reliance on passive media. And here's something too that I found interesting: environmental pollution, mercury emissions from coal burning, and lifestyle shifts that undermine cognitive development. And here's the recommendation from researchers: spend more time reading, not on your phone. And you want to try to monitor and limit your passive screen time. Porn is everywhere, yet it remains a taboo topic. Today, we're going to break the silence, diving deep into why talking about porn is not just important, but necessary for healthier relationships, better understanding, and safeguarding the next generation. Most children encounter pornography by age 7, and by age 17, over 70% have viewed explicit content. By the age of 12, most children haven't viewed it, and by age 17, over 70% children have watched and participated in pornography. Today's pornography often includes unrealistic portrayals of relationships, consent, intimacy, potentially creating harmful expectations. Porn is entertainment. It's not education. So us as parents, we got to start having the conversation. We got to be open. We got to be direct. We got to have age appropriate when discussing pornography. I invite you to do this. Think about it. When was the last time you had an honest conversation about pornography and its impact? If you're not, they're finding it on Instagram like today, right this second. They are. Have you ever wondered if walking barefoot at home is genuinely good for you, or is it secretly causing harm? Why should you care about this everyday habit? Because it directly impacts your foot health, your balance, your stress levels, and even your overall well-being. Walking barefoot indoors can actually strengthen your foot muscles. Like we know, it enhances proprioception, that's your body's sense of position and movement, and even reduces stress by grounding you. But the studies show that freeing your feet from shoes can decrease fungal infections, improve sensory feedback, and potentially enhance the brain function. But here's the catch: going barefoot at home isn't without risks. It can aggravate foot conditions like plantar fasciitis, Achilles tendonitis, and might increase your chance of injury or infections, especially for individuals with diabetes or compromised immunity.
When I take a shower, I scrub my feet, which is the exfoliation process that I don't get from wearing shoes.
Many humans are getting sick and not realizing it, and it's starting in their feet.
It doesn't start with their feet. It starts with their fucking shitty lifestyle, and they get sick. Now they open up a fucking door to get more sick.
While we're on the show, I got this buddy, my buddy right here.
Ooh, rolling
And
out his foot, baby.
Rolling my foot the whole show.
Great fucking job, Marty. I fucking love it. See,
Yeah.
Mark's doing it. He's rolling out his fucking feet.
Yeah.
I'm stretching fucking hamstrings. Question is, Keith, what the fuck are you doing? You're using the time on the show to multitask and better yourself besides mentally?
Just moving my right hand quick back and forth, Johnny. Or
I gotta chill with these
I
white
love
jokes,
it.
man.
It took me a second to catch that one too, brother.
The research is showing that high achievers, hedonic adaptation, where happiness from success is temporary. High achievers frequently battle perfectionism and self-criticism, fueling dissatisfaction. Then you add societal pressures and comparisons, amplified by social media, continually contribute significantly to men feeling inadequate amongst their peers. They have lifestyle imbalances, chronic stress, neglected personal relationships that are all commonly lead to burnout amongst this class of humans that are very ambitious. What I would invite our listeners to do is try these 2 actionable steps. Regularly practice gratitude, and then is redefining success based on personal values and passions, not based on external validation and not based on societal expectations.
Even comparing yourself to yourself can fuck you up.
What happens to your brain when your protein intake falls short? And what we're learning is that it's more critical than you might realize. Recent research has suggested that individuals experience significant drops in protein intake, especially animal-based proteins, showed a 48% increased risk of cognitive impairment. And protein isn't just for muscles, it's essential for neurotransmitter production like serotonin and dopamine, which regulate your mood and your mental clarity. And long-term protein deficiency can lead to structural brain changes like reduced brain volume and weakened neural connections, increasing vulnerability to degenerative conditions like Alzheimer's disease. Could the plastic we use every day be silently invading our brains? Today, I got some discoveries that reveals alarmingly high levels of microplastics accumulating in human brain tissue, potentially affecting your memory, your mental clarity, and your long-term brain health. Understanding how microplastics affect our brain health isn't just scientific curiosity. It's crucial to preventing neurological issues, enhancing cognitive function, and safeguarding our future being. Some studies have been published in Nature Medicine discovering microplastics in human brain tissues, with concentrations jumping by 50% from 2016 to 2024. Even more concerning, individuals diagnosed with dementia showed 3 to 5 times higher concentrations of microplastics compared to others. These particles, mostly polyethylene from everyday packaging, have infiltrated our brains at levels far exceeding those in other organs. And now researchers are raising red flags about their potential role in neurological diseases like dementia and Alzheimer's. Imagine sitting down at a wonderful restaurant and then only finding out later that all of the food in your dish was contaminated in the most shocking way imaginable. 2 teenagers were caught on video urinating into the hot pot of broth on the stove, and they served the broth to all the patrons in the restaurant, and they affected over 4,000 customers. Have you ever wondered how Navy SEALs manage to sleep under extreme stress, even in battle zones? I got some revealing secrets behind how elite military personnel fall asleep fast, helping them master the art of rapid rest, recovery, and ultimate resilience. I got these 3 powerful techniques and I want to share them with you. Number 1, the military sleep method. Developed by the US Army to help soldiers sleep anywhere in under 2 minutes by systematically relaxing muscles from your face down to your toes, paired with controlled breathing. Number 2, the Navy SEAL power nap, popularized by Jocko Willink, involves lying flat with legs elevated above the heart for just 8 to 12 minutes. This enhances blood flow and quickly revitalizes cognitive functions without sleep inertia. And then number 3 is the 4-7-8 breathing technique. And this was popularized by Dr. Andrew Weil. This yogic breathing technique calms the nervous system by inhaling for 4 seconds, holding the breath for 7 seconds, and then exhaling slowly for 8 seconds, ideal for rapid sleep induction. This is the only morning show for men. We go live 8 o'clock Eastern time right here on YouTube.